Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Rachel Gunn, aka Raygun, has finally broken her silence in regards to all of the hate and criticism she's been receiving of late because she became a viral sensation for all the wrong reasons. People are mocking the living daylights out of her, and well, she represented Australia in a very, very poor manner and fashion. And I know it's breakdancing. I still don't believe that breakdancing is an Olympic sport. I personally would choose chess over breakdancing any day. Breakdancing, I don't, yeah, you can do breakdancing whenever the hell you want to do it. Doesn't need to be an Olympic sport, for goodness sake. But nevertheless, it was an Olympic sport this year among all the other woke, nonsensical ideologies that were put forward to every single one of us, and we had to be subjected to it all. And well, I know I made my first video in regards to this nonsense, and well, I couldn't really care less about breakdancing. But the more I dug into the story, the more I started to realize my viewpoint needed to change. And I saw a lot of your comments yesterday with the video I made yesterday about my change of heart in regards to the new information that it came to light. And a lot of you were going, welcome to adulthood or something along those lines. It was quite funny, actually. Thank you for putting your big boy pants on, Jay. I was just like, I was laughing. It was quite hysterical actually reading some of your comments. So I know it took me a little bit of time to come over to the other side, but to be honest with you all, I just couldn't care less. But it's when, you know, you got Jimmy Fallon and all these other people that are making parody videos and they're mocking you, or yes, as an Australian, they're mocking Australia. That's when I've got a massive problem. Now, Raygun broke her silence recently, and she said, which you will see in just a moment, that she gave her best. She had a lot of fun doing it, clearly. All her moves were apparently very original. She didn't steal them from the likes of kangaroos or animals at all to try and represent Australia. Like, anyone can get up on a stage and hop around. Like, that's not a hard thing to do. But evidently, Rachel Gunn thought it would be a good idea to hop around on the global stage of the Olympics and call that breakdancing. Yes, but unfortunately, a lot of people saw through that and have gone, no, you're making a huge mockery out of Australia and the culture, the heritage, all that stuff. You're a DEI hire. How in the hell have you got a PhD in culture and movement? I've got no idea. And then also how you created the governing body to actually forget about the ones in, underprivileged and impoverished communities that deserve to have a real chance. So you just go, oh, forget you guys. We're going to hype you up. And then at the very end, just go, nah, you guys aren't good enough. I'm the only good one that can go. Yeah, sure, mate. Nah, you didn't do Australia proud at all. And people are letting you know about it. Now, Anna Mears and the other AOC, Matt Carroll, I think his name is. Let me get his real name. Matt Carroll. He's released a statement, and he's not very happy about this petition that went around, and you had nearly 50,000 people sign the damn thing. Like, the goal was 50,000, and last time I checked, it was at 48,000. So you can obviously tell that a lot of people are not happy, and all you need to do is read the comments in videos. People do not like whatever the hell Raygun decided to perform. Now, let's have a watch of Raygun's breaking of silence.
Hi everyone, Raygun here. I just want to start by thanking all the people who have supported me. I really appreciate the positivity, and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. That's what I hoped. I didn't realize that would also open the door to so much hate, which has frankly been pretty devastating. Well, I went out there and I had fun. I did take it very seriously. I worked my butt off preparing for the Olympics, and I gave my all, truly. I'm honoured to have been a part of the Australian Olympic team and to be part of breaking's Olympic debut. What the other athletes have achieved has just been phenomenal. In regards to the allegations and misinformation floating around, I'd like to ask everyone to please refer to the recent statement made by the AOC, as well as the posts on the Ozbreaking Instagram page, as well as the WDSF Breaking for Gold page. Bit of a fun fact for you. There are actually no points in breaking. If you want to see how the judges thought I compared to my opponents, you can actually see the comparison percentages across the 5 criteria on Olympics.com. All the results are there. I'm going to be in Europe for a few weeks for some pre-planned downtime, but I'd really like to ask the press to please stop harassing my family, my friends, the Australian breaking community, and the broader street dance community. Everyone has been through a lot as a result of this, so I ask you to please respect their privacy. I'll be happy to answer more questions on my return to Australia. Thanks, everyone.
You're glad that you're able to bring some joy into our lives. You certainly brought a lot of laughter, not for the right reasons, I'll have you know, but I think people were laughing at you and rather concerned about what you were doing. And yeah, like I can't dance to save my life, but even I can tell that that was just shockingly pathetic, if you want to use a good terminology. And to be honest with you, like this, for me, just seems rather bizarre because she keeps looking down for a period of time, which to me seems like she's reading off a script. So that shows that she's really genuine, doesn't she? But anyway, I'm glad that she broke her silence. If there's been any hate at all, then wow, it's rather interesting to me that you can see criticism as being hateful, but maybe there are people out there that actually really did hate. I'm not going as far as saying that I hated what she did. I thought it was ridiculous, but I don't hate what she did, and I don't hate Raygun at all. I think what she did was pathetic, but hey, if she wants to say that the ones that are criticizing her and saying or mocking her is hateful, then man, society is so far gone. And she did say she had a lot of fun at Australia's expense by the looks of things. And she took it very seriously. She wants you all to know. She wants you all to know that she took the hopping around and then the rolling around on the ground very, very seriously. That is a very serious practice, according to Raygun. I'm glad that you thought so, Raygun, because what we saw didn't look like you were serious. A lot of people thought you were taking the mickey or taking the piss, pretty much.
Worked my butt off.
So you admit you worked your butt off preparing for the Olympics. So it didn't matter if anyone else actually, tried out. It wasn't going to matter because you were going to go anyway, because you were working your absolute butt off and you're the one that had the governing body. Your husband makes the decision, go, babe, I'll support you all the way. Work really hard, Good grief. Like that's pretty selfish if you ask me.
And I gave my all, truly.
It wasn't a very good debut, so much so that they're not going to be including it anymore. So well done, Raygun, for making a huge mockery out of the sport, but also, if you can call it a sport, and also Australia as a whole, because no one wants to have it in the Olympics anymore. Well, I'm glad you can point out what the other athletes have achieved is phenomenal and what you achieved is not. So ouch. That probably would have hurt and stung. And personally, I don't know how you can give your absolute all for doing whatever the hell you did. But hey, keep telling yourself that, because if it's one thing that we can really trust, it's the AOC, which is the Australian Olympic Committee, which is another governing body which a lot of people don't really trust at all. Why would you trust them? Because they're very similar to the IOC. And if they've got a very good track record of not being honest, everyone can see right through it. So if you say that there's a lot of disinformation and misinformation, what exactly are you talking about? What exactly are you referring to that is misinformation and disinformation? But she's saying just refer to the AOC. So that seems like a rather interesting cop out, if you ask me. Like, let's address the actual realities of how you got there in the first place. You think that you're the best that Australia has to offer in breaking? So when Rachel says, a bit of a fun fact for you, there are actually no points. So how in the world did they really score this? So I looked on the official Olympics.com website. Now, this is just for the girls' bronze medal, battle one. So apparently it's on a voting system, which effectively speaking, you're getting a point. Like, they're voting for you. They're voting for your performance. Like, if they thought that your performance was better than another person's, they're going to vote for you. So technically speaking, that is a point system. But she goes, there are no points. So you didn't get any votes whatsoever, which means you didn't get any points, which also means that you didn't do well at all. And the other people did significantly better because they got all the votes, because even the judges were going, huh? What the hell's that? So you had a lot of judges from different countries, right? And look, some of the countries are actually known for their good break dancers. Australia, we're not known for that. And the judges were going, what is this? You got a PhD in cultural movement, and yet you can't really dance or move that well. Anyone can just roll around on the floor. My dog can do that. Probably a much better job too. A lot cuter. So I had a look at the Olympic website. That's exactly what it said. So whether or not what Raygun was alluding to there is truthful, who knows? But she didn't even get into any of the other misinformation, disinformation. So there you have it.
Yeah. On.
Let me just say this in closing. I know the backlash has been rather immense, and I know that Rachel sort of brought this on herself, and she may have thought, this is going to earn me a medal, this is going to do Australia wonders and great favors, but it really didn't. And now we've become the laughing stock and a meme. That's pretty bad. And I know that I don't want to be unkind, and I don't want to be mean at all to Raygun, but I do not believe for 1 second it was a good idea to put on whatever the hell you decided to put on. And again, I'll say I don't care about breakdancing, but what I do care about is the way Australia is represented in a international or a global stage. And what everyone saw that Australia could bring, because whether or not you know, you're representing Australia, not yourself, and not just a stinking breaking community. You're representing every one of us. At least you failed to see that, and you didn't do us proud. You didn't. I don't even think you did yourself proud. But nevertheless, the AOC animeers will say that everyone that is, criticizing Raygun is hateful somehow. Hey, we didn't put on the performance. She put on the performance that got Jimmy Fallon to mock her, among several other highly profile people. Well, that just says it all. So I don't know if the media are harassing. I don't know. Seems rather interesting to me. Yeah. But nevertheless, people, she's going to address any questions that one may have later on. Okay, so whenever she returns back from her European voyage and holiday, trying to recover from the absolute crap show she put on. Oh dear, would not be easy. Not be easy at all. Can you imagine what's going to happen when she returns to Australia? Welcome back to Australia, Raygun. Thanks for making us a meme. Not the good kind. Anyway, you guys take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.